Hey there, welcome to 30 minutes of abs and core exercises. Today you'll just need a mat and maybe some water. We'll get started in about 10 seconds with a warm-up. We'll be down on the mat the entire time, so no standing involved either. Alright, let's get started. Hello and welcome. We'll get started with a warm-up, so come to all fours. We'll start with some cat and cow movements. So let's push the mat away, round our back for the cat. On your next inhale, drop your stomach, arch your back for the cow. We'll do 2 more of each movement. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, cat. Inhale, drop the stomach. Cow. 1 more cat, 1 more cow. Remember, you can pause this video at any time, or rewind or fast forward it, depending on if you're watching it live or not. Great job. We'll stretch out our upper back. Let's come back to all fours. Raise your right arm up to the sky. Look at your right hand. Then thread it underneath your left arm. Rest your right shoulder on the mat. Your head. Walk your left hand forward. Place all of your weight into your right shoulder here. We'll rest here for a few seconds. Take a nice deep breath in, and then on the exhale, walk your left hand back to center, push yourself up, back to all fours. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left arm extends up, look at your left hand, then thread your left hand underneath your right, resting your left shoulder down on the mat. Walk your right hand forward, place your head down. We'll hang out here for a few breaths. First part of this will be a plank. I think it's a plank for 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Let's come back to center. We'll do a high cobra. So all fours, walk your hands forward to the front of your mat. Let your pelvis lower down. Look slightly up. Push the mat away. Stretch out your abs. Great job. Let's take a quick downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out, one by one. Drop your knees to the mat. In 10 seconds, we'll start with our first plank. So let's walk out to plank position. Great job. Hop up into that plank. 2 minutes on the clock. Great job. Hold that plank. Good plank form, remember, is a straight line or a slight diagonal line from your butt to your head. You're pressing the mat away. You have your abs engaged. Your weight right underneath your wrists. So your wrists are stacked over or under your elbows, and your elbows are stacked under your shoulders. Retract your shoulder blades slightly. Curl your toes under. Shift your weight back a little bit towards your heels. Really engage your abs. Squeeze your glutes. Every time we do a plank, we add 1 second on. Today we're doing 2 planks. I think for 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and then 2 minutes and 4 seconds. We start off with a plank and then we end with a plank. You could always drop to your knees at any time, remember that. 30 more seconds on the plank. Let me check in on the live stream. All right, it is operating. Very good. 20 more seconds. Just a friendly reminder that beating heart on the bottom left is my heart rate, and that battery icon is how much energy you should have left at any given time of the workout. Great job on that 2-minute and 3-second plank. Let's sit back into a quick child's pose. Shift your weight back towards your heels. Press the mat forward with your hands. Great job. All right, so let's start with some abs and core exercises. I always like to start off with this because we're kind of already in that plank mood. So let's come to all fours. Make sure you have your hands underneath your shoulders. Nice neutral back. We're going to do a modified or advanced bird dog. So first, let's extend our right leg back to hip height and our left arm forward, ear height. This is a bird dog. Let's get this position first. Then inhale, and then on the exhale, take your left arm, rotate it out to the left of you so there's a straight line from your left shoulder to your left hand. Inhale, then on the next exhale, take that left hand and start to bring it underneath the right armpit like we kind of did in the warm-up. But we're holding that plank. Keep your right leg extended out long. Inhale, then exhale. Continue to rotate your left shoulder underneath your right. Try and keep your pelvis square. We'll hold this for a breath. Take a nice deep breath in. Then exhale. Let's reverse that. Take your left hand underneath your left armpit. Hold that. Deep breath in. On the exhale, take your left hand straight out from your left shoulder. So a straight line from your left hand to your left shoulder. Inhale, then on the next exhale, bring your left hand, left arm back out in front of you. And then we'll take our left elbow and our right knee and drive it towards one another. Try and get those two to touch. Hold it for a second, and then let's take a breather here. Bring everything back down to center. Your left hand back to the mat, right knee back to the mat. Take a second, readjust. We'll do the same thing on the other side. All right, back to all fours. Let's extend the left leg back. Hip height, nice straight line, best you can. Engage your abs, and then on the exhale, extend your right arm out straight next to your ear. Looking down at the mat, take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, rotate your right arm out to your right. So you're making a straight line from your shoulder to your right hand. Deep breath in. On the exhale, take your right arm, bring it right underneath your left armpit. Hold that. Deep breath in, and then on the exhale, continue rotating, bringing your right shoulder over to your left, extending your right arm, right hand a little bit further. Inhale, then come back, right hand under left armpit. Inhale again, exhale, extend your right arm out to your side. Inhale, then exhale, right arm straight ahead. Great job. And then take your right knee, drive it, your right elbow, drive it in towards your left knee. Hold that for a second. Then let's come back. Place everything back to center. Let's sit back into a child's pose. Great job. We'll take a couple breaths here. Awesome. Let's flip over to our butts. Sitting up nice and tall on the mat. We will have our feet on the mat, butt on the mat. Let's roll ourselves back into a C shape. So recline slightly back while creating a C shape with your spine. Once you have that, let's go ahead and place our hands on the mat. Extend one leg out right, or I have my right leg extended out. Take your left hand, grab outside the right ankle, and then twist open to the right. Now sit up, nice straight posture, extending all the way, looking at your right hand. Great job. Let's bring our right hand back. Take our right hand on the inside of the right ankle this time, and then twist open to the left. Looking over the left shoulder at your left hand, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, and let's come back to center. Lower that right leg down. And let's quickly do the same thing with the left side. So extend the left leg out long. Take your right hand outside of your left foot. Twist open to the left. Extend. Look over your left shoulder. Take a deep breath. And come back to center. Left hand on the inside of the left ankle. Twist open to the right. Sit up nice and tall. Really twist. Straight arm. Come back to center. Then let's slowly roll down to the mat in 8 counts. So extend your arms out long, lower your shoulders, deep breath in. On the exhale, we'll lower for 8, 7, 6, tuck your pelvis under, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let your head fall to the mat. Bring your knees into your chest, rock your pelvis from side to side. Turn your head left and right. Let me just check on something real quick. All right. So first we'll start off with some tabletop movements. So let's place our arms and palms next down by our side. Move your feet together and your knees together on the mat so your legs are glued together. Take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, bring your legs up to tabletop. Make sure your lower back is glued.
Diverse doctrine go away. So all them diverse doctrine there. I know deal with doctrine, you know. To all them diverse doctrine there. Diverse doctrine go away.
Alright, sorry about that. My mic came unplugged. We're back. Alright. So let's restart here. Bring our knees into our chest. And let's see, what's next? Okay, what's next? Next is a pelvic lift. So let's bring our feet on the mat. Our knees and our feet are slightly less wide than our hips. Place your hands down on the mat, palms down on the mat. Take a deep breath in. All right, we're back. Take a deep breath in on the exhale. Raise your pelvis up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then lower your pelvis vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll do 2 more of those, but this time with the leg extended, so extend your right leg up to the sky. Lift your hips up to the sky, pelvic lift with your right leg extended. Hold that at the top, and then lower yourself down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do the other side. Extend the left leg up to the sky. Inhale. On the exhale, push, lift your pelvis using your abs, using your glutes. Hold that. Take a nice deep breath in. And then on the exhale, let's slowly lower back down to the mat. Left foot down on the mat. Great job. Let's bring our knees into our chest. Rock our knees from side to side, turning our head left and right. We'll get into some side plank action. Let's come over. We'll start on the right. So let's have our right forearm on the mat. It's going to support most of our weight. Extend yourself out long so you're making a straight line from your elbow to your feet. Your feet could either be on top of each other or stacked. I'll stack my feet today. And then let's lift our self up. Left hand up to the sky. We'll pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the last one, hold it up. Get your hips a little bit higher. Extend your left leg hip height for 3, 2, 1. Lower your left leg down. Let's transition over to the other side. So now most of your weight will be in your left forearm. Straight line from your left elbow to your feet. Lift your hips up high. Raise your arms straight up. Let's pulse our hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold this last one up. Get your hips a little bit higher. Extend your right leg up about hip height for 3, 2, 1. Place your foot down. Your elbows down. Let's sit back into a child's pose. Great job. Up next, we'll do some leg lifts and lowers. So we'll flip over onto our mat. Lie straight down, feet together and knees together, legs straight. And what we'll do is we'll lift our legs straight up to the sky. Make sure your lower back is glued to the mat still. If it's not, you can bend your knees a little bit or lower or raise your legs up. What we'll do here is we'll lower the legs 1 inch, just 1 inch, very, very small. And then exhale, we'll lift back up. Lower the legs 1 inch. Exhale, lift. Lower 1 inch. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Lower 1 inch. Exhale, lift. And last one. Lower your legs 1 inch. Exhale, lift. Great job. From here, we'll do bicycles. So let's start bicycling our legs in big circles in one direction. And then we'll switch for the other direction. In about 40 seconds, we'll transition into the last movement of the day, which will be that plank for 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Let's stop our bicycles. Let's hug our knees into our chest, rock side to side, head right and left. Great job. Let's flip over. Get ready for the last plank of the day. 10 seconds to go, and we'll get into that plank. Come to all fours. Step your right foot back, your left foot back. Your feet can be either together or hip distance apart. Let's start that plank for 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Really engage your abs here. Suck your navel into your spine. Push the mat away. Have all 10 fingers spread. Equal weight into both hands. Weight is directly above the wrists. Remember, you can always drop to your knees here, or you can do a forearm plank. Just make sure you bring your butt down to the same height as your shoulders, so you don't want your hips up. You want a straight line from your butt to your shoulders. It really helps to have a mirror so you can see yourself. So we're either doing straight arm plank, forearm plank, or on the knees. All right, let's focus on our breath. Keep breathing. You might start to shake. That's okay. You got this. Less than a minute to go. After this, we take a quick cool down, and then we'll be done. Only 30 more seconds. We can do this. Focus on that form, focus on that breath. Only 10 seconds left, then we'll sit back into a child's pose. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Sit back into that child's pose. You just did a 2 minute and 4 seconds plank. That is awesome. Most people can't even do a 10-second plank. All right. From the child's pose, stay in that child's pose. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Then walk your hands back to center. On your next exhale, walk your hands over to the other side of the mat. And then back to center. Come up to all fours. We'll do that high cobra again. So walk your hands to the front of the mat. As you lower your pelvis down, pushing the mat away, stretching your abs. You can also curl your toes under, lift your legs a little bit, and rock side to side, whatever feels good. Great job. Let's come to a downward facing dog. Lift your hips up to the sky. Pedal your feet out. Right and left. Try to get your heels down to touch the mat. Great job. Lift your right leg up. Float your right knee in between your wrists. Pigeon pose on the right. You can lower yourself down to the mat. Lengthen your left leg behind you. Rest your weight on your right thigh. Let your head lower to the mat. On the next exhale, let's come back to that downward facing dog. This time lift your left leg up high. Float your left knee between your wrists. Then let's come down to pigeon on the left side. Rest your weight into your left thigh. Lower your head to the mat. Great job. Let's fall to our butts. Flip around, come to seated, cross-legged. Let's bring our palms to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Great job. That was 30 minutes of abs and core workout in a Pilates style. I apologize for my mic coming unplugged for part of it, but sometimes that happens. If you like the video, please subscribe. We're live every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks again for joining. Bye.